ladies. My name is Nina, and I'm a classical Pilates instructor. And I've also been an oncology nurse for 30 years. Welcome to Pilates Fusion, and I'm going to start calling it Project Positivity. Being stronger than yesterday, doing some self-care, working on connecting with our breath. Let's start off taking a deep breath in, closing our eyes, and exhaling. Connecting to the present. Happy Friday, by the way. Let's take another deep breath in and exhale. Our breath is something we can connect with in times of joy, in times of stress, gaining a little control. We are going to start off this morning, ladies, with a relaxation pose. Since this is a Zoom class, I'd like you to all have something to keep in your back pocket. If something makes your body angry or is not for you, I want everybody to be encouraged with happy backs, good energy, and a sense of calm. So let's just come down to our backs right now and bring your knees into your chest. And I call this baby back roll. We're just rolling out our lower back. This is a great one to do perhaps while you're having your coffee in the morning, where you're waiting for your coffee to brew. Or if you've been at your computer too much, or maybe in doctor's offices all day, just to keep your back happy, rolling out your lower spine, our lumbar spine. And let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Let's grab your big toes, and now we're going to come into happy baby. I'm sure we have some moms in the class that remember when the kids were maybe age 1 to 2 doing this in their stroller or their crib. So cute. Alrighty, we're going to start off the class today with some bridging. Let's bring our feet to the mat. They're flat on the mat. And let's roll our shoulder blades back so we're opening our chest. Abs are in nice and tight, arms are long and strong, and we're going to slowly lift up lower back, upper back, coming into a bridge, holding our glutes nice and tight, feeling ever so strong. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's bring the hips to the right, the left, the right, the left. Meet me in the middle. And we're going to slowly take that back all the way back down to the mat. Let's reconnect, rolling the shoulder blades back, bringing that back up again. Lower back, middle back, upper back. And now we're going to shoot that right leg pointed to the ceiling. Let's flex it, point it, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. Now gracefully and with control, using our abs, we're going to slowly bring that leg down, meeting the opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way back up. So we're just going to do a little daydream here that we are pointing stripes on the wall. I'm thinking maybe I'm painting navy stripes. I'm going to do a little coastal room this morning, thinking about the sun and the water, two of my favorite things. All right, let's take a pause, and that foot is at the ceiling, and now we're going to paint a little basketball, a little circle with that foot, pausing up at the top. And as you're realizing, we are working all our low impact body muscles right now against our own body weight. Classical Pilates, very safe and gentle. All right, let's reverse that circle. Let's do 5 more. Now let's pretend we have a 50-pound weight on that leg, little isometrics. We're going to slowly bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. And let's bring those knees into our chest, feeling ever so grateful. And taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Taking another deep breath in and letting it all go. Coming into happy baby again, checking our flexibility. Rolling out that lower back. Joseph Pilates used to say, we are as young as our spine. And it's so important to work on that flexibility. Alrighty, let's bring those feet all the way back down to the mat again. And we're going to reconnect to our mat. Let's roll those shoulder blades back, opening that beautiful chest, having our scapula, our shoulder blades engaged to the mat. This is really good for all of us. Arms are long and strong, and let's bring up that back again, lower back, middle back, upper back. Holding onto those glutes nice and tight, getting a little stronger than yesterday. And now let's shoot that left leg to the ceiling, pointed. Flex it, point it, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. And I'm going to move on, painting those stripes again on the wall, bringing that leg slowly down to meet the opposite knee, and then bringing it all the way back up. I think we can do about 20 stripes. Alrighty, let's pause that foot up at the top and work on our basketball circles. When you do your circle, always pause up at the top. This is a nice gentle hip opener. Now let's reverse the circle. Alrighty, let's slowly and gently bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. And again, remember today, if anything makes your body angry, you can come into baby back roll, bringing your knees to your chest. Alrighty, we're going to move on with some gentle inversions. So let's just roll up, holding our hips in the wall, in the air, and we're going to do some scissors. And let's move now into a bicycle. And we can reverse that bicycle. Now let's come all the way out of it, coming forward and working on our project positivity. We were all so lucky to be together at the beach, just a little daydream, and we went to a beach shop and we got some big beach balls. Let's bring our feet the width of the mat, and feet are flexed, and we're going to do a Pilates spine stretch forward. So we're stretching over that big beach ball, shooting our tailbone or coccyx bone out the opposite way, and then sitting all the way up, nice and strong, shooting your hips into the mat, trying to lengthen your spine, working on that beautiful posture. Let's take a deep breath in, and then coming forward again over that beach ball and exhaling. Take another deep breath in, sitting up, trying to grow taller, and then coming forward and exhaling. Let's do this 3 more times. Deep breath in, sitting up nice and tall, and then exhaling. 2 more, deep breath in, and then exhaling. Deep breath in, letting it all go. We're going to do a little gentle yoga. Let's come onto our knees, and we're going to come into angry happy cat. So we are letting our head hang gently between both our hands, and we're going to bring up our spine into a C curve. Let's take a deep breath in. Bring your spine all the way up towards the ceiling, and then when you exhale, bring your belly down the mat. Another deep breath in as you bring your spine up into that C curve, arching all the way up to the ceiling, and then exhaling. Another deep breath in, and letting it all go. Now this time we're going to come up on our toes into downward dog, continuing to let our head gently hang between our arms, and we're going to walk that dog out 1 foot at a time. And now we're going to bring it forward, and you can come to King Cobra, opening that chest, feeling a bit stronger than yesterday. And now we're going to come back into downward dog. Now coming forward 1 more time. Holding that. Let's take a deep breath in and coming back to downward dog. And then coming forward. Let's bring all the way back down the mat. So now we're gonna come on our knees, and we're gonna come into child's pose. Bring our hands down to the mat, forehead comes down the mat. We're just going to walk those fingers out, stretching out our lumbar spine, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling. Another deep breath in, and letting it all go. 1 more time, deep breath in. And exhaling. So let's slowly come up to a standing position, and our feet are going to be the width of our hips, and let's bring those arms all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to come into a front forward fold, and let's grab that big ball of energy to heart center. Bring your hands into prayer position, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Let's bring those arms all the way up again, and we're going to come forward now, just hanging loose to our tailbone and gently letting those hands come into a little tennis ball circle. So we're stretching out our spine. Then reverse that circle. Coming all the way back up, 1 vertebra at a time. Let's roll the shoulder blades back, opening that chest. So good for our posture. Just do little shoulder shrugs and then reverse it. Let's do a few neck rolls, giving ourselves some self-care this morning. And reverse it. And we're going to come into a cathedral pose now. Let's spread our legs, maybe the width of our mat. Bring our arms up like a goalpost and sinking, hinging down, feeling nice and strong, working on our balance, pulling in your belly nice and tight. Taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Making it hinge a little deeper, taking a deep breath in. Just gonna hold this for a few seconds, ladies. Another deep breath in and exhaling. Let's work on some balance work this morning. So if you're new to balance work, or if you do not feel safe, you can always hold on to the wall a little bit with your fingertips or a chair. And it actually is usually easier to come off your mat. I'm gonna see if I can do this on the mat, but just bring one knee up, pulling your belly in nice and tight, focusing on something on the room. Okay, let's bring that leg slowly back down with some control. Let's roll the shoulder blades back, take a deep breath in, and exhale. Let's bring that opposite leg back up. Slowly bring that leg all the way back down. Let's come down to a sitting position. We're going to do a fun dance move. I don't know if we have anyone in the room that maybe did ballet when they were younger, or had the dream of being a rockette in Manhattan for a day with some friends. I think they have little trips like that. Staying hydrated. So this dance is called can-can. Let's bring our feet to the center of the mat. Make sure you can see me. And together we're going to bring our knees to the right, to the left, to the right, and then shoot them out long and strong, holding in those beautiful bellies nice and tight. And then meet me in the middle. And we're going to go to the opposite side, bringing the knees to the left, to the right, to the left again, and then shooting those legs out long. Meet me in the middle. And we're going to do that again one more time. Let's bring the knees to the right, to the left, to the right again, and then shoot them out long. Meet me in the middle. We're going to go to the left, to the right, to the left, and then shooting those legs out long. And then meet me in the middle. Okay. Let's work on a half roll down. So this is a nice gentle exercise for your back. We're going to grab our thighs and we're just hinging back a few inches till you feel your abs engaged, and then sitting up nice and tall, lengthening your spine. We're going to do this just a few times. All right, one more time. Now we're going to move on to a full roll up. So let's lengthen your legs long, feet are flexed, and you can pretend that maybe you're pulling onto a rope, or if you have 1 pound weights or even Campbell soup cans, you can just use the cans as weights. I'm going to pretend I'm hinging back one vertebrae at a time onto my mat. I'm going to bring my arms all the way over my head. Taking a deep breath in, and then coming up and coming forward towards my toes and exhaling. So you can feel your tailbone shoot out the opposite way, a nice two-way classical Pilates stretch. Coming up, sitting up nice and tall, and then rolling back one vertebrae at a time. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. And then coming back one vertebrae at a time. All right, ladies, now we're going to move on to rolling like a ball. So feet are flat on the mat. We're going to bring our hands to prayer position. Open the book, grab our ankles, and I will demonstrate. I'm going to roll back on my scapula and then come all the way up to a sitting position. And by the way, anyone who has any kids under 10, they'll be very impressed with this move and they'll probably want to do it with you. It's called rolling like a ball. Great for your flexibility and opening up your back. So we're going to do this just a few times. All right, let's do 3 more. Let's shoot those legs long, and we're going to come back for some more core work. You might want to grab a little sip of water or 2. Staying hydrated. Let's do a full roll up, coming all the way back down to our mat. Alrighty, let's reconnect to our mat. Of course, rolling our shoulder blades back so we have that back connection. Belly is in nice and tight, arms are long and strong, and I'm going to shoot up my right leg pointed, and I'm going to work on my one leg circle. So this is a hip opener. You can do a small circle, maybe the size of a basketball, or you can do a big circle, as long as that left hip is connected to the mat and it feels good on your body, of course. All right, let's pause that foot up at the top for a second. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Staying in the moment, thinking about our leg circles, and we're going to reverse that circle. And then let's slowly bring that foot all the way back down to the mat. And let's bring the knees in, giving ourselves a nice treat. Give yourself a nice big hug, rolling out your back. Feeling awake and alert, good energy, a nice sense of calm this morning. Let's grab those big toes, checking our flexibility. right, girls. Let's shoot those legs long. Let's take a deep breath in, roll those shoulder blades back, reconnecting to the mat, and exhaling. Let's shoot the left leg to the air, to the ceiling, pointed, and we're gonna work on one leg circle with our left leg, maintaining that hip connection with our right leg. Now let's reverse it. Reverse that leg circle. Let's just do 5 more. Alrighty, let's bring our knees to our chest, rolling out our back. Coming into that fun, happy baby pose, grabbing our big toes. And we're gonna do some more core work, working on our strong, healthy backs. All right, ladies, this exercise is called scissors. So I'm shooting my right leg pointed towards the ceiling. Left leg is long and it's a few inches above the mat, a little balance work. And I'm slowly bringing that right knee towards my nose at my own level, and then switch it. All right, let's rock or roll up. We're gonna take a little break from core and working on our obliques. So we're gonna come up, sitting on our side, and we're gonna bring our left hand to our left ankle, and right arm is coming to right ear, and this is called Mermaid. It's one of my favorites. Let's take a deep breath in and bring that right arm towards the ceiling. And then when we exhale, let's come to that rainbow stretch. So you'll feel a nice gentle pull from your side, which feels great to me. And of course, you can continue breathing into that stretch. Let's bring that arm all the way back up again. Connected towards our ear. Let's try if we can maybe pull a little bit deeper, a little more flexibility towards the ceiling. Take that deep breath in and exhale. Let's bring the arm all the way back up again. This is our last time, ladies. Make it your best. Let's take a deep breath in. A little longer towards the ceiling and exhale to the rainbow. Alrighty, let's flip over to our opposite side. So now we have right hand to right ankle, left hand to left ear. Let's take a deep breath in. Pulling a little bit towards the ceiling and exhaling. Take another deep breath in. One more pull towards the ceiling, and then exhaling. Let's bring that arm all the way up again. A little bit more of a pull if you can. And then exhaling. All right, ladies, we're going to come into pigeon now. It's a nice gentle stretch, a hip opener, bringing your left knee forward. Make sure I can put them on camera. An opposite leg is long, and this might feel great for you, and you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can stack your hands and bringing your forehead down to the mat. And we're just going to take a minute to relax and breathe into this stretch. So let's slowly come out of that, and we're going to bring that opposite knee, our right knee, forward. Left leg is long. And again, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can stack your hands. We're going to bring our forehead down to the mat on top of our hands and just breathing into the stretch. And exhaling. Deep breath in. All right, ladies, we're going to have a challenge of the day. We're going to move on now to an exercise called teaser, and it's a little bit like a plank that you're working all muscles, keeping ever so strong. And I will demonstrate. I'm going to shoot my legs long and bring my arms out long too. And if this is super easy, you can add a little circles with your arms. Nice and slow with control. You can also move your feet up and down. And then we're going to bring the feet all the way back down to the mat. Let's just do a nice gentle stretch. All right, ladies, let's try teaser one more time. So feet go long and arms come out. Belly's in nice and tight. And then you can drop it, and we'll take a nice deep breath. Alrighty, we're going to move on to some leg work now. So let's come into, and maybe you want a sip of water. Let's come into what we call banana pose. So we are long on our mat and our feet are coming forward. And we're just going to bring our working foot forward, pointed, and then all the way back. And of course, our body is engaged to the mat. And let's now bring our feet together, and we're going to do some up and downs. So This working foot is pointed going up and flex going down. We're holding in our abs, working on our posture, getting a bit stronger than yesterday. Nice and gentle classical Pilates exercises. Now we're going to move on to our circles. So this working foot, you can do a circle maybe the size of a basketball, brushing the opposite foot, pausing up at the top. You can also do a bigger circle if that feels good for you, pausing up at the top, circling around, brushing that foot. Now we're going to reverse that circle. Now let's bring that working leg forward, and we're going to gently push up that knee and point the foot towards the opposite foot. And now we're going to work on our inner thigh, bringing that foot, bringing the whole leg up and down, foot is pointed. And we're going to come into a little circle with that leg. And then reversing it. Now let's move over to the opposite side. So we're working the opposite leg now. Again, we're coming into that banana pose. So we are long against our mat. Feet are coming forward. Foot is pointed, and we're working on our forward and back. Bring your feet together, pointed. And the working leg is going to come up pointed and then coming down flexed. Now let's move into our circles. So we're going to do our circle, pausing up at the top, bringing that foot around, brushing the opposite foot, pausing. So our abs are controlling all this. Now let's pause at the top and reverse that circle. Alrighty, let's bring that working leg forward and gently pushing up the knee, pointing our foot towards the opposite foot, working on our inner thigh a little bit. And then coming into those small tennis ball circles with that leg and reversing it. All right, ladies, and we're going to end with our challenge, working on doing our T-zone one more time. And then we're going to move into some meditation. So let's sit up on our tailbone, and we are going to, sits bones, I meant to say, bring those legs out long and our arms, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Bringing it all the way down. And ladies, let's get ready for some meditation now. You can sit up and crisscross applesauce. You can lay down on your back. You can bring your knees to your chest and hug your spine, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Thinking in your mind one of your favorite places, or it can even just be a color of relaxation, maybe lavender. Let's take a deep breath in again, connecting with our breath, creating that calm, and exhaling. Thinking of a positive intention this morning, such as our mind being our most important resource, creating some good energy, some calm, thinking about how meditation can nourish the mind in the same way that food nourishes the body. And of course, brilliant things often happen in calm minds. We can't always change what's happening around us, but we can change what happens within us. Thank you for practicing some meditation this morning, feeling fully aware, fully awake, and fully alive. Let's be patient with our mind and kind to ourselves along the way. Ladies, thank you so much for joining my Classical Pilates Fusion class this morning. Happy Friday, and lots of calm and good energy to all of you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.